Morning. Again, as you can see, I'm still traveling and making the best of the current situation. Um, Again, this year has been pretty good. I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but I'm excited about it and the things that's going on, the opportunities I have. Is a blessing. And so I hope everything has been going well for y'all. Just want to, talk about like how tough it is sometimes, right, for these transitions, especially when you don't know it's coming. That's life, though. Life will always throw you curveballs. Life will always do things that you don't expect. The unexpected, you should get used to. The unexpected, you should be essentially prepared for because you don't know. Every day is a new obstacle, but those obstacles are here to strengthen you. So you got to flip that on upside down. You can't really look at it like it's a negative. You can't look at it like woe is me, because what happens is you'll get stuck in it. And so you don't want to do that. Same thing with me. Every time I get on here, I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about what I'm going through and hoping that it can help you all, hoping that it can stir something up in somebody. Like it's the same thing with me. I've done well for myself. I've been blessed. I've met a lot of good people over the last few years. And really, I thought that I needed where I was. I thought I needed that. I thought that's who I was. Really, that was just my gift operated in that space. And so then when you realize that your gift can operate everywhere, you just gotta put it into use. Then it kind of motivates you. It kind of pushes you. Um, this month has been phenomenal. Again, it has its ups and downs. I've had issues this entire month because when you've done something for so long a certain way, you're used to it. When you wake up in the morning a certain way, when you do things a certain way, when you meet the same people every day, you drink the same cup of coffee every morning, you go for the same walk every day, like that. Those are habits, right? And we're creatures of habits. But change is inevitable. Change is going to happen. Sometimes it's because of you. Sometimes it's because of the world, the universe, right? But again, it's here to grow you. It's here to sometimes force you to do things that you won't originally do, but it kind of helps you because it shows you who you really are. It shows your character to yourself. Like it's no reason for you to work out, and never look at the results. I'm not saying, just continue to look at yourself in the mirror, but like you want to see the results. It's the same thing as all the things that you've been through is building calluses. And so at some point you got to put it to use. There's no reason to go through everything you've been through, right, and never use that ability. Like that perseverance is important. That's how you succeed. And so growth is tough. Growth is painful. Um, but it's needed to get where you got to go in this world, to get where you got to go in this life, to be who you're supposed to be. You're being molded constantly. Like the potter is just, you're on that wheel and he's just spinning that wheel to get you to where you need to go. If we all end up where we're supposed to go, 9 times 10 we won't really harp on how we got there. Like in a moment, right? In what you're doing, it's painful. Um, it's not something that you want to deal with. But in the end, you look at it all the time with these actors, these singers, artists, right? Get on a stage and they win an Emmy or a Grammy or Oscar, right? And they get up and they thank everybody. But in that moment of emotion, like everything they went through doesn't really matter. They don't even really recount it for real. They get up there, they get the award, and it could have been 20 years they've never had an award, right? When they get up there, the emotions race, and all they can really do is cry, laugh, and thank everyone because it's a part of the journey. It's a part of getting to that stage. In order to get to that stage, you got to go through that. In order for those emotions to race in like that, you have to have been through something. And so I count it all joy. I don't take anything away from it. It had to happen, like I said last week. And this week is important, right? To tell y'all, don't fall in line. Don't fall in line with the guy in front of you, with the woman in front of you, with the person in front of you. Don't do that. Because that's status quo. That's what we all do, right? It's the same thing as when you was growing up in the cafeteria at lunch in high school, junior high, middle school, right? You get in line, everybody get the same thing. Nobody gets anything different. Everybody gets the same thing on their tray, and it just because that's normalcy. That's what everyone's doing. So I'm gonna just keep doing that. And you want, but the difference is what you're supposed to be is not what they're what they are. What God has for you is not the same thing as the person in front of you. But we live in this world where we just follow behind the person that's in front of us. Whatever they do, I'm gonna just do. But you're not carving out a life for yourself. You're living that person's life. And again, you don't know what that person went through to get what they have. When I was young, I used to do that. Like, and again, I always say when I was young, but when I was young, I used to always do that, right? You see the neighbor across the street's car and their house and the things they have, the kids I went to school with, their shoes and all that. I was like, I want that. I wish I had that. And, now I'm sitting here, like, I thank God for everything I had. I thank God for everything I didn't have, right? Because I don't think I would have became the person I am today. Like the hustle is the hustle. The hustle is what made me who I am, from telling stories of working overnight at the Marriott in Baton Rouge to being in valet in Memphis, like to make money to pay rent, like working at Waffle House, working at IHOP, right? Like 2 and 3 jobs. Like I wouldn't trade any of that because it taught me to hustle. It taught me that what I have, I can get more if I work. Like I'm sitting here today, right, in this place, in this spot, because of the hustle, because of favor, because of the adversity, but because of the hustle. And I learned that from my mom and my dad long time ago, watching them work, watching them do the things that they had to do to make sure that we get what we needed. We always had what we needed. Now, we didn't have it a lot. We didn't have a lot of it, but we always had what we needed. And that was the most important part. Like we had what we needed. And that was because of their hustle. And so getting up at 4 a.m, watching my dad go to work, right, and not seeing him until later, like 10 to 11 p.m., right, taught me the value of the hustle because we never wanted, and he never complained. And so because of that, that instilled that in me. So I wouldn't trade any of it. I now I'm not saying it's comfortable. I'm not saying it's exciting. I'm not saying it's something I welcome, but it's something I'm prepared for because I've seen it happen and I've seen someone become successful because of it. And so I refuse to fall in line with everybody else. Yeah, sometimes it's going to get you in trouble. Sometimes it's not going to, you're going to ruffle some feathers. Sometimes you're not going to be well liked, but I don't care about that. The end goal for me is to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. You may enter. That's it. Nothing else like this, where we're at right now, is not the permanent destination. So I don't care. I really don't. And we have to get, and it's not that, I don't care what people like, I don't care for people. No, I just don't care about people's opinions. Everyone's not going to like you. Everyone's not going to like what you do. If you're not making enemies, you're not doing something. If you don't have disagreements, that means you're just falling in line. Your opinion is their opinion. That will never be me. Anyone that knows me knows that I don't care if I'm dead wrong. I'm not gonna agree with you just because you want me to agree with you. Like I gotta find some type of resistance to that. I'm not just, oh yeah, the sky's blue. Let's go out there and nah. Like challenge the norm because you grow from it. You grow from the conversations. It's not disrespect, but just because you say it because you're in a power of authority, right? Somebody put you there. That don't mean you've earned that. That don't mean I have to listen to it. I have my own opinions. I have my own brain. I have my own thoughts, right? And we should all talk about it, discuss it, and see what's the best. But sitting around and just being a part of what everyone else is doing, yeah, that's never been me. I don't need friends. I want to impact lives. I want to show people there's different paths, right? Again, the way we're supposed to go is very narrow, right? Yeah. I'm not going to Broadway. That's just, I'm not going the wide view. I'm good. I'm gonna take the other route. I'm gonna take the other route because I think it's more rewarding. Yes, it's tougher, right? Everybody's not going that way. I'm gonna have to figure some things out myself, but I'm not gonna be alone, and that's the part that we have to realize. We're gonna spend eternity somewhere. I don't want to spend eternity with everybody else because everybody ain't going where I'm trying to go, and we have to understand that this part on this earth, right? And it always goes back to the mental check. Your thought process, your where's your mind, who are you right now, how do you feel right now about you, right? And you can't have that merging with other people because like then you don't control your own thoughts, you don't control your own self. Like what do you really want to do it, like, and you'll love yourself for choosing that direction. It's not going to be the most popular. A lot of people won't like, and some nights, you'll wish you didn't. But in the end, you'll love yourself even more for taking that chance because that's what you really want to do. Stop falling in line because the person in front of you truly, they don't know what they're doing. So you're just following the blind. Like no one, again, not even myself, no one knows what they're doing. Today is Sunday, January 18th. Where I'm at is 10:42 a.m. Like this is the first time any of us are living this time. So they can't tell you what to do. They can't tell you which way to go. You got to figure that out on your own. So if I'm going to figure it out on my own, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to introduce myself to things in my own life because they're not going to have the answers because they don't have the answers in their life. And once I realized that, then it impacted me so much more that, you know what, this is my life. I have so many years living this, right? I'm going to do what I want. I want to wake up when I want to. And it's not disrespectful. I'm not defiant, but this is my life and this is your life. And you want to love yourself for making decisions in your life. I refuse to be in prison and free. Like I refuse. I refuse for someone to tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and then it don't work. Then what? This is my life. I control this, and if I control it, I'm gonna make the decisions for myself. And it's not the popular decision. It's not the in other people's minds. It's never gonna go because this is the truth. They want you at a cheaper price. Like they want what you do really well at a bargain price. Yeah, don't do that. Don't give yourself away like that. Now, if you're trying to create your own business and you're trying to market yourself and you're putting yourself out there, that's different. But you sign up to go work for somebody and giving them 100% of yourself and they get all the success, you're setting there's a reason you're upset. And the reason you're upset, the reason you're depressed, the reason you're sad, you're down, right, is because you're not living the life you're supposed to live. Like in your mind, your dreams that you have, the goals that you have, the ambitions that you have, they're trapped. They're trapped in someone else's life for you. And so that's why you struggle the way you struggle. It's not because you hate yourself or you hate your life. You hate what they're telling you to do. Your mind, your body, your spirit, man, is eating itself alive because it's trapped in this world that they created for you. They told you got to do this. They told you got to do this. And in the end, it doesn't even work out like that. You spend 30 years on a job and you retire, and what do you have? Right? You have some stories, right? The second you walk out of there, they replace you and put somebody else in that seat, and they keep going. This is a well-oiled machine. Live your life for you, for your family, for the generations after you that they thank you for it. Not because you got a couple paychecks. Everybody gets money. That's why they print it so much. The goal isn't money, it's foundation. That's the goal. It's something, it's a legacy, right? And maybe your legacy is money. That's not like, I want to create different thoughts, ambitions, goals. I want to achieve things that no one in my family has ever achieved so that others can do the same thing. So that others can say, you know what, if he did it, I can do it. he did it with nothing. And he did it because he wanted to. That's all it is. That's everything. Like, just don't fall in line, man. It's so disheartening when you see talented people following other people just because they say so, or doing something they really don't want to do, and you know they don't want to do it, right? But they got to pay bills. Like, when we were younger, we all had these ambitions and goals and dreams, and then like we hit 20, and someone told us, "Yeah, you can't do that." And then reality hit, and then we got some bills. And next thing you know, we spent 20 years of our life paying bills, paying debt, not living for ourselves. We get one of these. That's it. You get one of these. I'm not gonna spend my lifetime paying bills. Because then what? What do you have after it? A letter? A thank you letter? Like, hey, appreciate you for paying that bill off that you accrued, right? And the truth is, the bill you had, like, was it even worth it? The car is nice. The house is nice, right? But miss a payment. See if you own it. Like, I want ownership. The only thing I own is me. I control me. I'm an enterprise. I control this. I control what I do. And all I just want people to do is to push themselves to live their dreams, to pursue what makes them grow, what challenges them. Pursue tough. And it will create a toughness about yourself that nothing bothers you. That's it. Like, this isn't a revolution. This isn't a revolt. Like, this is truly, hey, what do you want for your life? Go after it. It's achievable. The first few steps are the toughest. Like, this month is probably going to be the toughest in my life. And I'm probably going to have other times, right? But because it's changed, because it's different, it goes against the norm that I've done for 15, 20 years of my life. But I'm enjoying it. I wake up every day looking forward to it because it's new, it's fresh, and it's challenging. I embrace the challenge. You should too. Don't fall in line. Be who you want to be. Be who you want to be. Pursue the person that you want to be. You'll love yourself in the end. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, next time I do this, I'm going to be in another location, right? I'm traveling the most I've ever traveled in my life. And sometimes it creates some anxiety, and I like going to the carousels to get your luggage. A lot, like, it's different for me, but I'm blessed and I appreciate it. I love y'all. Keep moving forward. Don't stress yourself chasing someone else's dream for you. Be who you were created to be. Pursue it. Be blessed.